Hey guys, it's Brian with the Walleye Guys here. Just want to get a quick recap of last weekend's Nebraska Walleye Association tournament out of Lewis and Clark Lake. Bill and Mike had a great weekend. They fished both days, Saturday and Sunday, finished second and fifth both days. Mike actually tied first day one. Didn't have the big fish, so he had to take second place. Overall, not bad at all. Keep an eye out on these two all season long for the Nebraska Walleye Association tournament trail. Hot sticks are going to be all over them. Wife and I were fortunate enough to be able to fish it on Sunday. I was guiding on Saturday. I'll just give you a little insight of what the guys have been using. What I was using, what Bill and Mike have been using. Upriver, vertical jigging. You know, you got a couple mile-an-hour current, so you got to stay vertical, and stay vertical, like to go heavy. You're hearing a lot about it the last couple of years going big. The larger jig head's going to put off a little bit more water displacement, a little bit more noise. And typically up here in the river, the water's pretty dirty, so a little noise certainly doesn't hurt. And at the 2.5 mile-an-hour current, you know, it's the heavier jig. You can stay vertical. You can also go slower than the current speed. You don't have to drift as fast as the current is going. You can slow down and still stay vertical. So what we're using here is a Matzua sickle hook. These things are awesome. All right, we're making our own jigs, doing molds. The Matzua sickle hook, 2/0, 3/0, 4/0, longer shank, bigger gap, outstanding for, you know, being able to get a grub up on there. You know, 2-3 inch curl tail grub up on your jig. Add a little flasher to it. It's good for the larger baits like shiners and chubs, even a big fathead minnow. The gap's wide enough to get those on there, still have plenty of room for a good hook set. Sharp, extremely sharp hook, and just flexible enough you can get a hold of a couple snags or a stump. You can bend it back without it breaking. Like many other hooks, if they get bent, you bend it back, it snaps in half. You know, we like to add a stinger hook. Obviously, if you're using large baits, chubs, and big shiners, go ahead and add yourself a stinger hook on there. You know, and the trick is just to stay vertical. Keep that line straight down as possible. Give or take, you know, a foot or so each direction. And adjust the boat speed a little bit. Go with the current, and then go against it and slow down a little bit. You see your bait darts. So just a steady slide isn't necessarily resembling a school of bait moving around fast. Minnows dart. So go ahead and adjust your speed a little bit and try to stay vertical as possible. That heavier jig head is going to allow you to do that. If you have these are 3/4, 5/8, 3/4 ounce jig heads. You can probably get by with a 1/2 ounce, a lot of that current, but you're going to have to go faster to stay vertical. So the heavier jig is going to allow you to slow down, displace a little bit more water, make a little bit more noise than a thump. And I really like to add the grub, especially in the spring and fall when they're nipping at it, and if they're sucking on it, they're going to feel that soft bait and hang on longer. The bite's very light. Sometimes it's just a tap. Sometimes you'll see a line move, or you can't find bottom because they ain't held it. But you'll be able to, need to fill everything. So and I use a 6-foot or a 6.6 Icon rod with a medium fast tip, St. Croix. Excellent. I can fill every little tap. I can tell what's on the bottom, whether I'm in mud, rocks, grass, whatever the case is, and I know what's down there, and I can get a good, quick hook set. So next time you're out in the river, you want to stay vertical. Water's dirty. Go big. 3/4 ounce Matzua sickle hooks, sharpest one on the market. It's going to do you right. Give it a shot. Stay up to date with us. Follow these tournaments on the Walleye Guys website, walleyeguys.com. Check us out on Facebook, or sign up for the Walleye Guy Informer and keep tabs on these. See you around to get hooked.